Guess what's happening? That's getting reset. Bees back down. Alright, let's get bees up and running again. Three, two, go! Let's go back to our library. Bees 2 rides on! Bees 1 didn't make it, but Bees 2, I believe in you. I don't need to take the abuse of those monsters. So there's one more fight after that gets scary, but it's easier. And then, you know, it's gonna be real fun times throughout the rest of the game. Alright. There. There, let's go. Bees 1 went too slow and exploded like a bus in that film. So yeah, NTI, you did see. You did see 12 of 10, but we leveled up from it. Bum, 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 bum. Now you don't get all of me talking about the intro, about Lord Raijin and Fujin being a jerk and trying to steal the crystal mirror to revive like a great evil and this star trying to wake up its mom. I had a good description going last time. We had storytelling. Now you're just gonna get me like humming along to the sounds. Anyway, our star friend gets cast out into space where he deserves to live. They just float on over. I really thought that they were going to be a boss, and they're not. Hi Karma, how are you? It's good to see you. Shooting star. Kihachi is the worst. He's nowhere near where he has to go, standing where he is right now. Let's go see what's up here. We're gonna go talk to our priest. And he's be like, hey, we sent Kihachi to deliver the crystal mirror to the mountain peak, and I think he's doing a great job, but I wonder if everything went smoothly. What if someone went to go check on him? And the two people demanding the crystal mirror show up and say, hey, where's the crystal mirror? What's taking so long? And what's taking so long is Kihachi's awful at delivering things. And they're like, hey, you must stop Kihachi because he's gonna do a bad thing. We don't want this beast revived. So let's go, let's do a great job. Now he's back down at the bottom of the mountain. He was at the top before. Oh? That was gonna kill me. Kihachi fired from Grubhub. That's okay. We can die a few times here. It's when I die and hit a wrong button. That's when I feel bad about everything. Come on! Sniped. I think we need to not be dead center. I think that's the trick. Ah, I see you trying to sequence break. Now I'm going to sequence break your face! We'll get it eventually, y'all. I think the world record is the world record because they got this perfectly on the first try. Every other run I've seen of it, it just takes time. Ah! And has onions on it, and the onions are cold too. I don't love this. Wait, maybe this is great. Yeah, stay over there. I'm busy over here. That's right, you're scared. Alright. Come on. Fight me! Yeah! This is the worst spot to kill him because now I'm going to slowly walk to the bottom of the screen to celebrate my level up. If you're going to level, best practice is to be at the bottom of the screen. We talked to our star friend. He's like, Fujin and Rajan cast me out of the heavens. We need to go find and stop things. We must make haste and find the mirror before they get it. So now we've got a party member, Starry. Nope, don't want that fight. Bless the developers for putting in a button that just runs from battle. Our friend Starry friend got yeeted out of space onto the planet. So now we have to do this again. But this time we've got Starry. And there's no penalty for dying right here other than like getting sent back to the library. Now what's going to make Starry really helpful here is he's going to attack the enemies. And he deals way more damage than I do right now. But basically once we get past this room, everything is fine. You know what, I'll take it. I don't want that attack, but I'll take it. Oh god, please stop. Please stop. Now Starry is only a liability. Now we have gotten past the 2 required enemy encounters, and we can do this now. We're just gonna gently walk through the dungeon. Bees up! We're gonna find gold. We're gonna find lots of gold. There are 3 treasure chests that you can just walk over to and gather without anything stopping you. And now we've got 4,500 gold, and you know what, you don't sequence break to the final area if you weren't going to get up to some shenanigans once you got there. Welcome! Here's a Stardust gun for $3,500. Bye! Anyway, now we've got the second best weapon in the game. And we're going to go back to the first area. The first area is Watertown. There is a village that an orb protects the monsters from attacking, that nice little light orb right there. And the orb disappears and a bunch of monsters start going all cattywampus around town. And then now Lisa and her twin sister, whose name I forget, get put in charge of like figuring out what's going on at the harbor. We can no longer ponder our orb and we are upset about it. Lisa and Wendy. And they're gonna handle it. But now we're here too. And like, don't worry, panic. Wendy and I are gonna go look into the bad thing. And then Lisa sees us and like, oh, you've got like special powers. Let's go find Baku at the harbor. We can figure out what's going on with the light. So now we're just gonna cruise on down over to Baku. Baku's this dapper gentleman with a cane. It's like, well, Pluto might have seen something. Go ask Pluto. Pluto's hanging out. Well, okay. Pluto's hanging out over here. Also, Lisa's joined our party. Starry only exists in World 5, so... Pluto's just hanging out over here at the end of the dock with Wendy. No, they're not. Pluto's at the bottom, isn't he? I'm in the wrong spot. Let me make sure this isn't Pluto's ship right here. Sorry, it's been like at least a few days. Okay, wrong half of the ship. My bad, everybody. Bum, 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 do, 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 do. There's Wendy. Wendy's not gonna help us. Lisa's over, Pluto's over here. He's got his own boat, protected by a strong enemy. Watch out for this strong enemy, y'all. Anyway, we've got one of the endgame weapons, so we're gonna shoot it with the Stardust gun, and it's just gonna pop. I'm Pluto. I saw a monster take it from the lighthouse. Here's proof, show it to Baku. We get this monster scale, and we bring it back to Baku. And he will tell us what to do. I trust Baku completely and implicitly. Hey, Megapixel. Baku's like, oh, what'd you find? Well, that's a seizure scale. That's a Pokemon. You're gonna find some scuba gear at Wendy's house to go fight this Pokemon. Anyway, we have an express elevator back to the town by leaving and coming back. And so we're gonna go over to Wendy's house. Oh, it's locked. Wendy must have accidentally locked the door. So we're gonna go find Wendy and ask her for the keys to the house, even though Lisa lives there too. And apparently doesn't have keys. Anyway, Wendy's completely forgotten about everything, and she's off on a date over here. Like, oh, I've got scuba gear, here's the house keys. And we're just gonna take the express elevator back to town. And we're gonna go get our scuba gear. Anyway, we've got scuba gear, and you know what happens when you pick up scuba gear. Your town becomes attacked by monsters. Anyway, town's under attack by monsters. Probably fine. But we're gonna do the first thing we know what to do. Gonna eliminate these fishmen. We've learned an ESPN power. Now every time I get into an encounter that I cannot escape from, meaning there are walls on all four edges, that's usually a monster you can't get away from. And they are always standing still. You'll see like just footprints that are not walking around, and those are just required encounters that you can't get around. And now we're gonna go walk off this way. We are walking along the bottom of the ocean at this point. There's the orb. We're gonna go get it. There's a powerful weapon in that boat. It's a bazooka. We do not need the bazooka. We have the most powerful weapon we can get without getting to the end of the game. I'm gonna grab a quick safety item in here too. I like picking up this herb. So it takes almost no time, and it's much safer to have the herb than not have the herb. And now we've got the orb, but the holy light is fading out of the orb, but you know what? Baku can probably fix it. So express elevator back to town. Nope! Trying to dodge encounters. I love how the encounters are little feet walking on the ground. Baku's like, okay, I can recharge the orb. It always is like, revive your lost shine. I don't know why Wendy's here too. Everyone loves Baku. He's very handsome. He's like, I don't know where Cedra is, but you can probably go ask Pluto, and he probably knows. Pluto's the Count Dracula looking dude. And he's hanging out down here. Let's go around this. Up! Go this way. Wendy's going to comment on every, or Lisa's going to comment on every single encounter that we have to do and say, watch out, this one's tough. We're not going to talk to Pluto, we're just going to let him sit there. Because we know where Seadra is. We're just going to walk down to Seadra. Aha, look at that dodge. Now with these fish you can mitigate damage if you stand off, just off center with them, because when they die they shoot a revenge trident at you. And what you really want to do is just not be in the way of that. Bum bum bum. Alright, let's go. No, I don't want that, that's money. I hate these guys because they can hide in their little shells. This is Seadra's room. We bring the light, it illuminates their lair and say, how dare you bring light into my lair? I can't forgive this. So, we hopefully will not let Lisa make this fight go on too long. If she hits Seadra, it delays the fight. But that was Seadra. Goodbye, Seadra. Not the pit! It burns! We get the Aqua Ring. We've restored the orb to the world. Baku's now dating both of them. And we leave. Let's head over to World 2. World 2 is an interstellar cosmic time-traveling express train. Guests can book tickets on this train to go visit different parts of time. And it's got a kick in the soundtrack. Except there's monsters on it! It might just be. And we're just gonna run to the back of the train. And we're gonna fight these monsters, which are just birds. They are so mean sometimes. The conductor's like, I'm Aram, thank you so much for helping me. Where's the arms dealer? We have to go help the arms dealer. And now the conductor's in our party. The conductor throws his hat, it's really cute. The arms dealer is hiding in this room. Surrounded by birds. I did not realize I was in Level Up Town. Anyway, we saved the arms dealer. And they're like, hey, I'll sell you weapons now if you want. Come into my compartment if you want things. It's right next door. And the arms dealer sells you mines, which are very bad. You do not want mines. Somebody help me! It sounded like it came from the rear of the train, so we're gonna go to the rear of the train. And go rescue whoever's in help back here. From birds! Thanks. He says he just wanted to look at the window, and then the monsters attacked him. It's a neat view, but be careful. And then the train slows down, and we arrive at Station 1 or whatever. Yeah, Station 1. And we're like, we need to let the boss know about the letter. I forgot about the letter. I didn't mention it. But like, maybe the boss knows what's going on with these monsters. So we're gonna take the express elevator to the front of the train. Get in the correct escalator. We do not need to save this person over here. Heck them. We're gonna talk to Aram. It is like, there's a species of demon rabbits trying to revive itself. It's extinct, but there's one alive. It's clever and cute, and it's trying to use the train to reignite its species and bring it back to the planet. And we need to get back to the train.
Again?
I cannot provide the content you seek right now, but I will at the end of the run if you're still around. I hope you are. Otherwise, I can refund you things. I mean, it'll do what rabbits do best, probably. And now the train's started to move again. The demon rabbit is here! Also, I am in tremendous amounts of pain in the video game. So we're gonna put on our herb and heal. That's why I grabbed that safety herb. Dun 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 dun. See, now, I know we're saying it's traveling to the past to try to find more of itself, which doesn't make sense in the first place, but also, you're not going to see it because the lights will be off, but we're going to walk through 2 train cars full of these rabbits, frozen in ice. That little room we stopped in there was it was an inn to heal. So like the last car is the next car is the last one. We've got it cornered now. However, it's still running back to the next car. And there's more cars! Another car? This doesn't seem right. And then we walk in here, and if I lit up the room, you'd see a bunch of frozen rabbits in ice. But we're gonna navigate dark rooms to get through there instead. And Riki's in here, but this door's locked so we can't get in. We can run during cutscenes. Riki's here and puts up a barrier, so we cannot get any further left now. There's more explosions happening. There's combat. And then now this guy shows up. Completely unrelated to the bunny story. And they're like, I don't know, that was weird, let's keep going. And they're like, the car is detached! So these 2 train cars are traveling on their own now. And we're back at Station 1! We should go take the express. And catch up to the rabbit train. It's 3 rabbits in a cape! I'm gonna talk to the boss about getting a ticket to get on the express. But here's the express. He's gonna give us a ticket to get on the express to the past. And cut off the rabbits. We're gonna get on the express train now, which has different music. We need to talk to this small child. And we're back. We are at Station 3, which is where the train full of rabbits is right now. But first, we need to stop in here and buy some perfume. Don't worry about it. Alright, so we're gonna get back on our train that was cut off from us. Hopefully avoiding combat. I'm running straight to the back of the train, stopping to get a quick heal. This is an invisible enemy, which we skip the item to see these. So we're just gonna fire randomly until the encounter ends. Generally, I try to hang out where the conductor is and fire in the same direction he is. Use the dark perfume because that dispels barriers created by rabbits. And now we're gonna fight this boss. Oh, he's trolling me. Ow. In a perfect world, we just walk up to him and shoot him. But he can stop time because it's a rabbit. Anyway, that was the boss. It's gone now. And we get our ring from this world. ARAM at his boss day. Well, that's great. That would have been really bad. I kind of feel bad about what happened, but oh well. You did good, my boy. Kind of feel sorry for him, though. We gave him the old Emmett Silk. Alright, let's go. So, we just finished 2, so we're gonna go right to 4. Too soon. And now, this is a world with screws and screwdrivers. There's something about a furnace and an evil mechanical god that's trying to take over. I had to go for it, I'm sorry. We can't go to World 3. We have to play a different video game if you want to go to World 3. So what we're gonna do is, we're just gonna run forward. We're just gonna leave. I started to learn these dark rooms, but I'm not good with them. So we're gonna light them up. There's not a lot. Alright. We're just gonna cruise through this area. We're gonna be running away from a lot of encounters. It's a lot of walking. Sorry to bolt! Incredible. Getting really bad RNG with, like, where it's putting encounters, but, you know, I can't do a lot about that. All I can do is keep walking. Now these are forced encounters, you have to take them. I don't mind the springs. These are a fun encounter. So during this whole world, you're always being pulled in a certain direction because of the boiler. Or the furnace, or whatever. These enemies are the worst. Because when two of them catch up to each other, they just bolt at each other. And now we've caught up to Screwy. He says, thanks for your help. We're looking for my 3 kidnapped friends. Will you help me search? Now we've got a party member. Everyone say hi to Screwy. Hey, thank you so much, Elrock. How are you doing? No! We're gonna keep it cruising. Forced encounter. Recovering. I feel you. Even though I didn't do a lot for Pride this weekend, it still took a lot out of me. This is the worst enemy to run into. And you know, these forced encounters are not RNG. They're always the specific encounters we get into. But God, I hate the turrets. Because I think you're all swell, I'll go Konami Man down here. Well, Konami Man's not here, apparently. He's supposed to be there, but apparently not today. Look at this. I forgot what this room looks like. Bees up! Why did I go to both of them? I do not need to do both of these encounters. Health. Oh, I love health. Alright, we're almost at the destination. We started in Minus Town, and our destination is Plus Town. Oh, I am not walking all the way over to that. Why did I do that? Oh my god, this is gonna be a terrible time, but I don't care. I'm doing this to have a run with words in it. Interesting twist. Oh my gosh. He spends his time just bouncing around. Alright, we are almost at Minus Town. Should be right here. I could have easily avoided that. Also, shout out to those little mice. They look like Alexandra's mice. And we only need to go talk to this guy back here, who's got the key. Who's got the plus key. And the plus key is going to let us get into the warehouses. Which are these little buildings. And he says, hey, if you bring me back hyper circuits, I'll make you the ultimate weapon. It's not really an ultimate weapon, but it is a pretty good weapon. Not better than what we have, though. So we're going to backtrack a little bit. Hopefully dodging encounters we don't need. Ooh, I love this one. Well, that was some weird positioning of these. We learned a new power, whatever it is. Bees up! Ooh! That was the dumbest thing I could have done. Okay, let's keep going. Well, we're gonna see a lot of the same screens again. The pendants here will be trying to navigate this room. I did it! So, if you can probably tell, we should not have teleported back to the start. Means you gotta walk through the whole building again. At least back up until the Plus Warehouse. Which we're getting great encounter RNG now. For once. That was in fact not a strat. Here we go. I'm just gonna walk out. I don't think I should have gotten in that encounter. I will say the walk back, this walk of shame that we're doing, really not that bad. Lights. Well, that was dumb. But this is where we're going. Bum, bum. There's no way to get around that one. Shout out to Feet. This is where we're headed. That's my friend's voice. All of your friends are stuck in here. Come on. Alright, there's one. Thanks for saving me. Everyone else went through the teleporters, and we can mess around with those switches if we want the thing to stop pulling us in a direction. So we're okay how it is. Left. I'm just gonna walk out of this one. There's friend 2. Thanks for saving me. Boss of the monsters is named Metal God. And I'm gonna yeet myself into this pit, which is gonna bring us to the bottom floor. And we're gonna work our way up here. Okay, this is it. The worst thing I could do to myself is take a wrong path here. Because most of these are one-way directions. We're gonna find our last friend right here. Thanks for saving me. He's like, the metal god lives in this furnace. With the remote control, you can cross into the furnace. Forcefully retiring his friends. So we're gonna yeet back to the start. Run down here. We're gonna make a quick pit stop in town. We're gonna buy some angel tears. We'll buy a spirit medicine or two. Okay, there we go. We need those angel tears for the end of the game. Alright, so now we need to make forward progress again. Where is it? We only need to go about halfway across. Of course, this time we're not really getting the encounters we want. So more or less every single one of my runs I've made a huge error in World 4 that has sent me back to the beginning of World 4 and I need to run through this whole area again. That feels good. So, we're almost there. One more room. That is not the feat I wanted. We're gonna use this computer, and it's gonna make a bridge for us. I'm gonna take a wide berth because enemies like this. Now, this is the hurting room. We don't like this room. It hurts to be in there. We're gonna use this computer that turns off the hurting. We're gonna take a quick stop in here, which seems like it's gonna be really... It just saves time later. We're gonna grab the minus key, which teleports us back to the beginning of the dungeon. Or lets this teleport from the beginning of the dungeon to here. So this is the final room of the chapter. That was a fortunate heal. We've got 3 forced encounters on our way down with, I think, one of every type. What next one's probably turrets? We leveled up! Now I don't trust Metal God, so I'm gonna take a quick heal. And now we're going to encounter Metal God. Invulnerable to all regular weapons, Metal God is truly a beast among robots. Metal God is dead. And B's levels up. And we've rescued the 3 screwdrivers. And then they tell us a story like, hey, in every world there's a rock hidden, and if you bring us all the rocks, we'll make you the best armor in the game. And we're like, okay, that's cool, bye. And now, Library Book Thing 3 is lit up. And it's the protagonist from the first game. And it says, oh, I handled the problem here. Don't worry about it. And he gives you a piece of armor and an item. I didn't equip it. So you don't really need to equip this armor, but I'm scared. Anyway, back to World 5. So we're gonna pick up where we left off with the story of Starry. So, Bookcase 3 is just Esper Dream 1. And once it lights up, it's just basically like, oh, I completed the problem here, everything's fine, here's some items, have fun. So the protagonist from 1 shows up and just says, nah, you're good. And you can go in the bookcase after he shows up, but it's really just like one room. And it plays music from Esper Dream 1 and whatnot. Alright, into the scary cave. Because we have to find Kihachi. Yachi's here! And he runs directly into a pit. Yeah, right. Anyway, Starry's the worst. Starry makes us escape from battles we've won. When Starry starts doing that spinny move... Oh, not the birds. You can't... The battle won't end and you can't pick up items while Starry is doing the spin move. So the only way to get out of the battle is to escape. So you literally need to escape from battles you've won. If you're stuck in a spin move. And it's complete RNG if Starry's going to do it or not. Alright, Kahachi's in the pit. Help, I need a rope! He shouts. So we're gonna go find a rope for Kahachi. Woo, this hurts. Well, bye. Oh, wow. Okay. That's fine. Well, we're gonna still go find Kahachi's rope. There it is. You can't leave the battle now. That's fine. Just right over here. Wait, this is the wrong room, isn't it? Maybe? Let's see. Uh-oh. I'm in the wrong place. Well, I said I was gonna get lost at least once here. It might be this door. It's this door. That move's okay. Hey, Rajasu, thank you. I've made some silly mistakes and the game is being mean to me, but that's okay. This guy's just hanging out here and he's got a rope. He's got a rope ladder. He's like, oh yeah, sure. Take my rope ladder, whatever. I don't need it. That's what I love to see, health drops. That's not what I love to see, getting mauled by one of these things. Alright. Whoops. Get out of the doorway. These encounters. Alright. Yachi, I brought you your rope. He's like, I'm saved, thank you. Anyway, I gotta go to the peak. Bye. So we're gonna leave and come back in because it's easier to do this than it is to backtrack up to the peak. Come on, walk away. I should have just walked into it. I thought I could wait for it to step away. And we're like, Kahachi, do not give these guys the mirror. And then he gives the mirror to them. Basically dooming the world. But hope yet remains. If we go to heaven ourselves, we can stop the problem. But how do we get to heaven? And you know what? Let's go talk to the priest of the village. The priest of the village might have the answer on how to get to heaven. Don't give him the mirror! So let's see if the priest knows how to get to heaven. He's like, oh, talk to the guy on the mountain. He knows. So we're gonna go talk to the guy on the mountain now. How do I get there? I don't remember how to get there exactly. I'm just gonna take this path. I don't think it's the shortest way, but it's the way I currently remember. So I believe we enter the first one. Oh my god! Right here. This is it. I remembered! God, I hate you, Starry. Oh, gold. So I don't know the way into the heavens, but I bet you the owl does. Take this phoenix feather and look for the thing that says whoo hoo. Well, that's fine. This area is, for as big as it is, it's a lot smaller than it seems. Basically, you take that feather and then you yeet yourself into the pit that's right outside the entrance. So we're just gonna go back over to that pit and yeet ourselves into the entrance. I don't like how that one worked out. Which is the best way to yeet yourself into a pit is right here. Actually, you know, we don't need to yeet. We can just go right here. Hey, Rainbow Unicorn, thank you so much. This will bring us to the room we need to be in. And we're going to traverse this dark room. I got hit by a crab. Or a mollusk of some sort. Thank you so much for that resub. How are you doing today? Ah! No, do not do that! I swear if this is health. I tried to escape, but instead I leveled up. Okay. There's a health drop. Here's the owl. And he's just like, hey, come on in. Take the dragon's horn to the sacred gate. The world's relying on you. So we're gonna go let the world rely on us for a little bit. Can I afford this? 2,000 gold. Ah, I was hoping to buy one of those. I'm sorry you're sad, but I'm hoping that maybe this stream will make things a little bit more reasonable for you. Or at least tolerable. Birds! Alright, I need $2,000 before I enter the final area, which I think we can make it happen. I think I'm pretty, like, sure of that, unless I die, in which case, heck everything. Gotta run forward, enter the sacred gate. Nope, not running forward there. And then there's the stairway to heaven. Or the ladder, I should say. You're gonna mostly stay on the left side. There's a specific way up here you need to go. There's only like one branching path, 2 branching paths or so, so eventually you'll find it. This guy's gonna tell us about how like he was mind controlled and the world's doomed and he's sorry. We don't care at the moment. This guy's gonna say the same thing. He was mind controlled and he's sorry. And now here's the great demon reviving. Oh my god! Cannot believe I've done this twice. I'm going to stay at the inn. I'm in pain. And I don't want to lose half this money. So this time is not good, but at least I've got to run with commentary and tons of mistakes. But at least y'all get to enjoy the bird encounter again. All the encounters in this game with birds are the worst. It is a Konami game, after all. I cannot believe I yeeted myself out of heaven. That's fine. God, stupid Starry. Get out of here. It's just so easy to send yourself out of an area. Alright, we're back in heaven. Round 2. New ballad rocking the airwaves. Oh, okay. Now we're back here. We can check on Starry's mother. Also change our ability. I know what's happening. I'm gonna tell you all about the beast. His name is Sozin. He seeks to rule not only our world, but all worlds in all the books. He's been rewriting the books to make things more complicated for us. So Sozin is causing all these problems. And now we're gonna get the Heaven's Key so we can fight and confront Gira Sozin. I shall fight alongside bees! Oh, Prince. You've become so strong. Anyway, this is Gira Sozin's house. And now you'll know the true power of Gira Sozin! Ow. Please don't kill me, Gira Sozin. We don't want to see time stop. Time stop kills the player. We're gonna push it to phase 2. We're gonna get inside the hitbox and sit there and shoot at it. And now it's dead. Gira Sozin, good night. I've underestimated you. The body dies and Gira Sozin's soul escapes. And we got a level. There it goes. Bye, Gira Sozin. And then we let Mother Queen know what's going on, and she's like, you know what? You've got to go save the world. I'm going to give you a special weapon. Every GoldenEye player knows it. I'm going to give you the golden gun. We're going to head back to town. And there's a hole in the library! Except now we need to go retrieve a bunch of rocks to get the best armor in the game. And we go to her and she's like, I want a train ticket. And then she gives you the sea rock. We go to World 2. Talk to this guy. He was like, oh, you've got a remote control. Have a Riku rock. Let me get to 5 first. First person in town here. Oh, you've got a monster scale. I'll give you this. So all these people in all the towns are very nice to give us things. There's our $2,000. So now we need to walk to Plus Town. I didn't get the rock! You know, I'm going to 5 first before I am very brave and lose my angel ring. There. Now I can't screw up. Alright, we're going to 4. We don't want to go that back route yet. We need to get the rock from 4. From this person right here. He's like, oh cool, you've got a dragon scale. Here's a metal rock. So now we've got all 4 rocks and we can go to Plus Town and get the ultimate armor. Because it will not let us into the final boss room without it. It won't even let us into the final area without the best armor in the game. So now we need to do this run one more time. Will Konami Man show up now? Nope. There he is! Hi, Konami Man. You don't need to get him, it's just fun. Where am I? I did! I got his ass. It's weird, like, Konami Man showed up in very few US games, but they show up in so many Japanese games. B's up. He was in what, like... Goonies? Was Konami Man in any other US games, other than Goonies 2? I don't know if he was even their advertising mascot. He's just kind of in the video games. Like their self-insert superhero. And then there's Konami Woman, who is a robot? Or a cyborg, basically? Alright, we're almost back in town. The Plus Town, here it is. He's like, oh, thanks, you brought the rocks. I'm gonna get to work. Little of this and a little of that, and hey ho, here we go. We got the great suit. I'm gonna save the game for no reason. I'm gonna put on this great suit, because why not? Oh, and equip our, so now we do need our escape button. Enjoy. We're gonna put on our golden gun also. It's legendary in all worlds. And we're gonna talk to this questionable character with no name. It's Gira Sozin! The demon we just killed. And we're gonna work through this final area. Gira Sozin is actually a really helpful companion. But we're gonna do like a whole boss rush of sorts. More or less, we want to get to the boss before Gira Sozin does. Because we'll do a way better job than he will. Basically, what we're going to do is fight every type of forced encounter in the game again. Oh my god, this bunny! Let me out of your wall! I have never seen that happen before in my life. Well, we don't have to refight the boss. Take a shot? I've literally never seen that happen. That bunny wanted it more than I did. Come on, Gira, do it. It's not really clear if he's, like, on our side or not. He's definitely there, though, and he's helping. Alright, bunny. Oh, you jerk. Oh, I got out. Now what? Now what? Like, the game refused to let the thing wear off. And he's like, ah, you fell right into a trap, give me those rings, and takes all of our rings somehow and then leaves. Like, well, okay. Oh, the rings! He's like, I'm gonna go kill Dream Destroyer without you. Metal God's back. Metal God is down. I don't know who Dream Destroyer is, but Girasozin's gonna go fight him alone. Now if you'll notice, we're in the World 5 areas. World 5 enemies, which means Girasozin is supposed to be our boss at the end of World 5. He's just not here. Called the day off. Now, you might not know this from what you've watched, but I have psychic powers. You cannot hurt these enemies with traditional weapons. You need to use your psychic beam on them. CSI rockin'. Come on. And now we're here. And all the rings are here. Where's Girasozin? He's just missing. He brought me the rings without knowing he'd revive me, and now Dream Devourer, or whoever it is here. He can only be hurt by psychic powers also. So we're gonna use one of these angel tears that we have. That's not the psychic powers button. This is why we bought these angel tears, because you can very easily get to a point where you cannot defeat the boss. There he goes. Now time for fun. His final form. This guy. We do not know where Girasozin went, if you're wondering. This is going to be a little bit of a slower fight because I'm scared. Basically, this guy's face is going to change a bunch of times, and it's all forms on the fight we just did. We're gonna do this. There's a boatload of flashing in this fight, I'm sorry. We're gonna try to use our shield at the right time so we don't get completely obliterated by these lightning abilities. We didn't even use the thing! Hey look, it's dead! That's GG. Alas, we did it. We got the solar rings back from the 4 rings. And the other 4 rings. We did it. We saved the world from whatever that was. And the fairy's like, hey, that's really cool. You brought peace back to the book worlds. Thank you so much. Then we're gonna get a quick shot of all the book worlds and how they're just doing. I can't tell if they're sisters or cousins in the Sailor Moon way. They're probably actually sisters. Oh, bees, thank you. They're just such good friends. The ending is relatively short for what it is. Come on by anytime you want to take a trip, my boy. Taitechi the Elf. All the screws are happy. The snacker. I love this game a lot. I hope I can get a better rundown one day. But I really enjoyed this video game. It was such a treat. I found it because I got in the Konami Picross app. I ended up in a puzzle that was like Esper Dream, and I'm like, I don't know what that is. I want to know what that is. Farewell, bees. And I picked it up and I played through a little bit of Esper Dream 1. I played a lot of Esper Dream 1. 1 is very confusing and hard to play. 2 is much more directed and a lot easier to like figure out what's going on. And just a better game in general. Anyway, the fairy disappears. And we leave the library. And we call it a day. The end. And that's Esper Dream. And if you do want to see... Whoops. Let me reset the game. I can show you the world of 1. No! 1 is an FDS game, so I don't know if this emulator will load an FDS game. But it's real slow. I'll go into World 3. But this is the music from the first game. Everything's been taken care of here. What? Boom, bum, bum, bum. Do, 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 do. This is all from the first. But that's what's in World 3. Anyway.